Hello, welcome to this presentation from RLE Technologies on how to wire a TH140 analog sensor to the Falcon FMS. RLE recommends using 18 to 22 gauge twisted pair wiring. For distances over 500 feet, please contact RLE Technologies. If not using conduit and the cable is being run over any inductive loads, a shielded twisted pair should be used. RLE recommends using Belden rated cables or equivalents. Here are two examples of an analog dry contact cable that could be used. The first is an example of a 2-wire for a plenum and non-plenum rated. The second is a 12-wire conductor, plenum or non-plenum rated. Contact RLE for other recommended cable types. In the following example, I'm going to use Visio with RLE stencils to show the connections. Here I have a stencil of my FMS, and I'm going to drop a stencil of a TH140D. I'm going to set it in place. I'm going to remove my covers, split the clamshell to where we can get to the terminal blocks. We're going to wire the fused 24 volt positive output, the negative from channel 1 and the negative from channel 2 to the sensor. So here we're going to run a wire and connect it to the positive from the FMS to the positive on the TH140D. Next we can see we have a common RH out, T out. We're going to take and run the temperature output into the negative side of channel 1. Make our connection. Then I'm going to move down, do a connection from the humidity output to the negative side of channel 2. Going to go through and clean up the wiring on my diagram. So that was an example of wiring up an analog sensor to channels 1 through 8. Our next example will be an A card on the FMS. The first two terminal blocks on the left hand side are our channels 1 through 12 analog input. Our two terminal blocks on the right hand side are used for our relay outputs. So here we're going to move over. I'm going to take another sensor, drop it in place. So on this terminal block we have channel 9, channel 10, moving down to the bottom one to channel 20. The terminal blocks on the right hand side are used for our relay outputs, K3 through K10. So here I'm going to make a connection and wire the positive to our sensor. Then I'm going to wire the negative side of channel 9 to the temperature output. Then I'm going to make a connection from the negative side of channel 10 and run that down to the humidity output. I'm going to go through, clean up my wiring on this diagram. From here we can put our sensors back together to where I can take the upper lid, put it back down in place. You should make reference of the temperature range being used and that the rocker switch is in the right position for MA. Put our cover down. From here we could see a value displayed on the sensor. You should record the high-low range values of the sensors you are installing. This will help later when you configure the analog points on the Falcon FMS unit. All cables should be labeled to the back of the Falcon FMS unit. It's recommended to do a wiring diagram of the system once completed for future reference. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video from RLE Technologies. Look for more training videos for your different RLE products. Any comments or questions, please contact RLE Technical Support at support@rletech.com.